Glad to see you alive and well, sir.
Are we in luck, sir?
Mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally, some good news for a change. Nice work, sir.
I didn't do it alone. Had some help from our new friend.
Hey,
I've
guys.
offered him a place on our team, but I'm not sure he's willing to accept. In the meantime, he's welcome to take shelter here, as long as he doesn't get in our way.
So, I have
There's still a
decided
place for you in the Brotherhood, if you want it.
that I'm gonna join you temporarily.
What would be expected of me if I joined?
You'd be under my command, and I'd expect you to follow orders. No more mercenary work. This is the real thing. You'd have access to advanced military weapons, as well as your own personal suit of power armor. Most importantly, you'd have the Brotherhood at your back, ready to spill its own blood to keep you alive. So, what do you say?
Well, considering you can't actually keep me as like a slave or something, if I want to do mercenary work, I'm gonna do mercenary work. So I'll join.
I'd be honored to join.
Then that settles it. Halen, Reese, it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the Brotherhood. He shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think he has the potential of becoming one of the best.
So, I'm only in it for the spiffy uniforms. When do I get to head up to the Pridwin? Thanks, I promise not to let you down. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask about that first one. That seems a little bit like going above my pay grade.
Thanks. I promise not to let you down.
You don't have to prove anything else to me. Getting that transmitter was enough.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
Let's just hug this out and get that over with.
Let's just hug this out and get it over with. What do you say?
You can play it however you want, tough guy. It's gonna take a lot more than completing one mission to impress me.
Reese, that's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have to learn to work together. And you need to understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers of fortune. We're an army, and we've dedicated our lives to uphold a strict code of ethics. If you intend to stay within our ranks, you need to obey our tenets without question.
You going to teach me this code of ethics? That seems so snarky, but it's a legitimate question. Wow. Don't worry, I spent time in the military. Ooh, I like this one.
Don't worry. I've spent time in the military.
Perfect. Then there's no need to give you a long lecture, so I'll get right to the point. I only ask for two things from anyone under my command: honesty and respect. You fall in line, you stay in line. I give you an order, and you follow it. It's as simple as that. There's one last order of business I wanted to get out of the way. I'm going to recommend you to be awarded the rank of Knight.
What?
Now, nothing's official until you speak to Elder Maxon, but I wanted you to be the first to know.
I get to be a knight from the get-go. Well, okay.
Does this mean I'm one of you now?
As far as I'm concerned, yes.
Ad Victoriam, Knight.
He doesn't even know what that means, Halen.
Ad Victoriam means to victory. In our eyes, defeat is unacceptable, because we're fighting for the future of mankind. Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you could ever carry. Remember that. Now, I've received orders that we're both to report to the Pridwin. However, if you want to run a few ops for Scribe Halen or Knight Reese first, they could certainly use your assistance. I'll leave the choice up to you. Let me know when you're ready to mount up.
Well, I would like to actually talk to these people a little bit. Semper Invicta. Oh, boy. Yeah, no, give me some missions. Make them like me a little bit.
All right, out with it. What's your game?
What does that mean?
Game? What do you mean?
I can usually size people up at a glance, but you're different. And it's bugging the heck out of me. You're not the military type. You're a loner. So I can't figure out why you're sticking around. You got what you wanted, so why don't you hit the road?
Because I'm actually interested in seeing other things. The Brotherhood might be the best chance I'll ever have to find my son. Ooh, that'd shut him up.
The Brotherhood might be the best chance I'll ever have to find my son.
Well, as far as reasons go, that's a pretty good one. Look, I'm gonna cut you some slack because Dance trusts you. But if you step out of line and put any of my brothers or sisters in danger, I'll make sure you regret it. So, ready for your assignment, hero?
Yeah, give it to me.
Ready.
Then listen up. Like it or not, one of our most important duties is to keep the Commonwealth clear of the trash. I'm talking about mutants, ghouls, synths. The abominations the damn eggheads caused when they started playing with their toys. This op is simple. I'm gonna send you to a target, and you're gonna terminate everything that calls it home. All the details you need are right here. Don't come back until the job's done.
Okay. Cleansing the Commonwealth. Clear out College Square. So, are these Radiant missions or legitimate side quests? They might just be Radiant things. Random missions all around the place.
Scribe Halen?
Reese still giving you the cold shoulder.
Yeah, but I made him slightly regret it. I'm trying to find my son. Oh. Oh, okay, alright.
I wish we can see eye to eye.
Reese only sees one thing. Reese bleeds Brotherhood. It's all he cares about. It's his family. It's his whole life. If anything else comes into the picture and gets in the way, he shoves it aside.
Is there something between the two of you?
That's none of your business.
Excuse you, if I'm gonna be working with you guys, I need to know if you guys have some kind of unprofessional relationship.
Is there something between the two of you?
When I first joined up, Reese is the one who sponsored me. He took me under his wing, showed me the ropes. I thought there was a little more between us, so I asked him if he cared about me that way. He told me the Brotherhood of Steel was all that he cared about, and there was no room for anything else in his life. We never spoke about it again. Look, I need to get back to things. If you're worried about Reese, just keep doing what you're doing. He'll come around soon enough. So, are you ready to take on your first assignment?
Yeah, what exactly does a scribe for the Brotherhood do? Ooh, good question.
What exactly does the scribe do for the Brotherhood?
We do everything that the pilots and the soldiers need to keep all of their operations running. All the scientific research, the repairs, the tactical planning, you name it. We do all of the technical work. Of course, I'm a field scribe, so I'm boots on the ground with the soldiers, but I kinda like pulling the trigger every once in a while. Anyway, I won't bore you with any more of the details. You ready to head out on your assignment?
Ready.
Great. Let me explain what I need you to do. One of the Brotherhood's most important duties is the recovery and preservation of technology that was lost when the bombs fell. I have a list of locations that contain artifacts we need you to recover in order to have them cataloged and studied by our scribes. Here, this should cover all the information you'll need to find your first artifact. Good luck, and be careful.
Alright, started Quartermaster. Recover the flux sensor at the Corvega assembly plant. We gotta head back there, huh? Slight problem. The slight problem is that the raiders are obviously going to respawn, so maybe we'll just touch on those missions later. Hey, Paladin.
Dance.
Are you ready to head up to the ship?
Why did the Brotherhood send it here in the first place?
I'm not sure, but I think it might have something to do with the data on the Commonwealth my team gathered before it arrived. We call our ship the Pridwin. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Who's Elder Maxon?
Maxon is the commander of this division of the Brotherhood of Steel. He's the model of what every Brotherhood soldier hopes to become. If we're going to war, I can promise you that he'll be leading the charge. That being said, you're about to get to know the Pridwin up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Say what? For the vertibird? Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, okay, all right. I'm just a little bit excited for riding in a vertibird. Obviously, it's going to be a glorified fast travel, but, you know, it has me excited. I thought we were going to have to walk all the way to the Pridwin. Like, legitimately go all the way out, back to the coastline, all the way to the airport, and then be like, hey guys, let me up there. Nope, we're just riding straight up. It works. Although, hopefully I do get a chance to talk to anybody around that area, because I doubt everyone's going to be inside the Pridwin. Oh wow, it's already here. We don't even get to see it ride in. That actually makes me sad. Hold up, vertibird. Oh, well, this is obviously important. I guess I'll take it. I just wanted to see if there's anything over here. There's fucking explosions going on. All right. Ooh. Ooh, I get a minigun. Probably with infinite ammo. Yes!
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals.
Alright, well, let me know if there's any trouble. There's my dynamic shadows at work there. Or not dynamic shadows, my dynamic shadow range.
Doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive.
Alright, well, so far we're not getting attacked by anyone, so that's a disappointing plus. Oh, we're getting shot at. Who dares fire upon a vertebrate?
Down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory.
You guys are really adamant about your beliefs. Every man, woman, and child is in danger.
The Pridwin should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
I want to shoot somebody. I'm not suited for the Brotherhood of Steel. I am definitely more like a mercenary than anything else. I'll be honest, I'm just a nice mercenary. Most of the time. This airport seems kind of small from the air, but I guess that's what happens when you're above everything. Very bold move from Bethesda to make us fly through the air and have everything like pop in and out of existence right in front of us.
There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
I know my way around the Brotherhood of Steel a little bit. I do have many questions because it's been a while, but you know how it is. I know my way around the military or two. So how are we gonna land this? Oh! That's neat. All right. We just get hooked on up. Attend the debriefing. Yeah, okay. How do I get off? E? E. All right. Well, if everyone's gonna have their helmets off, I might as well have mine off as well. It's only respectful. Whoops, that's not the right one. There we go. There!
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. And welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I field promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Pridwin and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Ad Victoriam, Captain!
Kells.
So, you're the one Paladin Dance has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Okay, you need your eyes checked then.
And what's a soldier supposed to look like?
A soldier is supposed to be an efficient killing machine. Not a relic from the past playing catch-up with the rest of the world.
Ouch!
If Dance hadn't stepped in and vouched for you, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Accepting outsiders like yourself has proven disastrous in the past. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Yeah, I understand. What exactly is your mission here? I'm not even gonna bother to ask that. But maybe he'll say it.
What exactly is your mission here?
I'm not at liberty to say. Elder Maxon will be addressing the crew shortly, and I'm certain all of your questions will be answered. Now, was there anything else, or was everything I said understood?
Not even a hint? Come on, I deserve it.
Not even a hint? Come on. I deserve it.
No. You'll just...
No. If you're gonna be a jerk about the situation and be like, you're a relic from the past, then you're gonna tell me stuff.
Not even a hint? Come on. I deserve it.
Look, all I can tell you is that we're here directly in response to the data that Dance's recon team provided us. Beyond that, you'll just have to wait until Elder Maxon addresses the crew. Now dispense with the questions. It's time to get to work. Understood? That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
Dude, you're bouncing all over the place. You're like saying, all right, that's enough questions, leave. Oh, by the way, any other questions?
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxon?
Elder Maxon is the supreme commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity and his vision, we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers, occupying the Citadel and the capital wasteland. In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major military force. He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
So you guys are from the capital wasteland, which I guess we already knew because of Dance. But these guys are straight up those guys? Oh, that might be a little bit interesting. They seem to have kind of gone back to the ways of the old. Oh, we're the Brotherhood of Steel. We have to save all of humanity by stopping anything involving technology and all kinds of
I'd
stuff.
appreciate your attention, Initiate.
Where can I get power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight. Not yet. Until Elder Maxon grants you that title, you'll have to make do with what you've got. Anything else?
I'll be fine.
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to anything.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
I've been ripped off. Dance told me I'd be a knight, and I'm an initiate. I mean, maybe I'll be a knight after everything else, but I have been ripped off. Okay. So maybe I don't want to wear that helmet, but I don't have any of my other stuff. You know, my bandana, my sunglasses. So instead I just kind of... I look like a dork. My small little head in my Exo-1 armor? Yeah. The thing is, I don't like the radio filter. It's a really cool side effect.
Hey there.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the command deck.
But I like hearing my natural voice without a filter. So I wish I could disable that from the options and still have my helmet on. Yeah, well, at least I can look representable like this.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute's scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous.
Oh boy.
And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their Siths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
No matter how
Yeah.
many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
I don't know if I approve of that line of thought. Synths are just straight up more dangerous than an atom bomb? I disagree. I very strongly disagree. I think that some of them are just the same as normal humans. We're gonna have a bad time with the Brotherhood. Oh boy.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
Care about them? I thought we were preparing for war.
The Brotherhood is here to prevent a war by starting one of our own. The difference is, our war won't reduce civilization to ashes.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight.
Yes!
And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
Why not a paladin like Dance? Cause I'm new? I'll do my best to live up to
I'll
it.
do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
You can now use the workshop at Boston Airport. Neat. Open your personal storage container. Ah, boy. Well, at least I can take all their alcohol. Thank you, guys. This will definitely
Clearing remote units at 30-second intervals as requested.
enhance all my other settlements.
Elder Maxon, I have a set of plans to build a signal interceptor to get me inside the Institute.
Shut up. Shut your mouth, me. Shut your fucking mouth. We're not doing that mission right now. That wasn't the plan.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14
We have other duties. If there's anyone I'm gonna build the fucking Institute teleportation device first with, it's not gonna be with the Brotherhood of Steel. Oh, okay. I have plans, alright? I know what I'm doing. Even if it seems like I'm randomly wandering around,
across the board, sir. Nothing new.
which I am doing.
Carry on, Knight.
There is a general theme to what else I'm trying to accomplish.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight. Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
Oh, I know. I've died like 50 times out here in the wasteland. But I'm not one to live for the slow life. It doesn't take skill to be all tactical and stuff. Not in my opinion. Anybody can stand from like 100 to 200 meters away with a knife. Holy shit, my ears. What the fuck? Why is that so loud? Dude. Alright, we're done pulling out our gun in this fucking ship. I am so sorry. Holy shit. It has never sounded that loud before. Captain Kell's terminal, let's see. Maxon. To Lancer Captain Kells. Captain, I need you to prepare the Pridwin for departure. Archivist Knox has completed the analysis of the energy readings we received from Paladin Dance's recon team and has concluded that they're being produced by the Institute. Knox is certain that the energy readings can only be produced by artificial means and only with an extremely advanced level of technology. Judging from the frequency of the readings, we both agree that some type of device or weapon is being deployed by the Institute, which means we need to head to the Commonwealth as soon as possible. I'm not certain what type of ploy the Institute is attempting to unleash upon the world, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna stand by idly and let it happen. Proctor Ingram. All stations are reporting green and all personnel are aboard the Pridwin. I've gone over her from the bow to stern and she's ready to depart. With all due respect, it would be helpful if you could let me know exactly where we're headed. It's difficult preparing this vessel properly, not knowing what type of environment we're flying her through. I am well aware that we're pointed north, but just how far are we going? And what can we expect when we get there, Captain? And did he ever respond? Hopefully. As requested, I've sent over my evaluation of Proctor Ingram's capabilities in the field. In my professional opinion, Ingram is fully capable of handling field operations and would benefit any team fortunate enough to have her with them. Before the Pridwin left the capital wasteland, I spent 6 months helping her design the power armor frame she's using to enhance her mobility. She's trained in the armor rigorously and is fully qualified. Actually, more than qualified to be placed with our ground troops. I've been treating wounded soldiers for almost 2 decades, and I've yet to see anyone that can match Ingram's level of commitment and determination. Confining her to the ship would be a waste of resources and a damn shame. And the last one, Tegan. Now that we've established the Commonwealth, I'd like to establish trade relations with the locals. I'm going to need a standard sweep and retrieve team and one of our vertibirds in order to make that happen. There are several caravans that roam the Commonwealth, and we'll use the vertibirds to track them. If any of the caravans get jumped, we can swoop in and lend a hand to let them know that we're the friendly eye in the sky. Since you can't normally buy that kind of protection from mercenaries, we'll be certain to get the best prices and values for trades. I've used the same tactic in the capital wasteland, and it worked wonders. Out here, with the threat of the Institute looming over their heads, we'll have these merchants eating out of our hands. Well, that's a slight positive. I mean, it's obviously manipulative, but at least they're providing protection.
If you need it, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
Slightly for free. Okay.
When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
But is it a radiated Salisbury steak? That's the real question. All right.
I'll administer your exam after you've checked in with Dance and Elder Maxon.
Neat. Well, I'm going to take everything from your room because I'm a knight and I have permission to do so, apparently. You don't need any of these things. Desk fans, especially not a desk fan. What the fuck is a desk fan going to do for you way up here on this side little thing? No, you got to put it on your actual counter. Keep you cool a little bit. Otherwise, it's just blowing air around the room. Circulation is not that bad, I guess.
Medical report. Knight Captain Cade reports. I've been working closely with Scribe Naraya, examining some of the synth bodies that our recon teams have recovered. Even though we have yet to recover the synths that appear completely human, these lesser models are still astoundingly advanced. What's becoming apparent is that the Institute is the most technologically gifted enemy we've ever encountered, and therefore exceedingly dangerous. I've turned over all of my data to Lancer Captain Kells, along with my recommendations for developing effective countermeasures for these synths. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how much it will help, given the fact that the real enemy are the synths that could be hiding among us.
So many little things. Hello, Proctor Quinlan.
Proctor Quinlan.
I believe we're due for a bit of a chat after you've spoken to Elder Maxon and Paladin Dance.
I'm never speaking to Maxon. I'm not about to tell him about my plans to infiltrate the Institute. Not yet. He doesn't deserve it.
Damn it, Scribe. I told you I didn't want the corners bent. The issues were to be in mint condition.
I'm sorry, Proctor, but this is the only limited edition annual we've recovered. Even before the bombs fell, this was the rarest issue. The one where Grognak dies and comes back to life?
Yes, Scribe. I've read the 2076 underlane price guide from cover to cover, so I'm well aware of its past value. The fault for this travesty rests squarely on your shoulders, because you chose to ignore the important lesson I taught you. Which is?
Always bag and board. I'm sorry, sir. You're absolutely right. And I promise it will never... Sir? What's that red blinking light on your terminal?
What? Oh, damn it all! I left it in record mode. Just let me...
And then he just exports it. Okay. So obviously this guy's a fan of comics. Recon data listings. Oh boy. This is going to be a lot of information. Hardware Town, former retail location, very likely to contain useful scrap or raw materials. Raiders last seen inhabiting the location. Proceed with caution. Raiders may be stockpiling ammunition or weapons as well. Suggest all sweep and retrieve teams recover whatever they can. What up, Vault Tech? Vault Tech constructed Vault in the basement of Pridwin Middle School. Data suggests Vault was created to experiment on children, but purpose has been struck from all records. Would like to retrieve as much data as possible from location, as well as any technological artifacts that were left behind. Well, we already looked at that one. Robotics disposal ground. Junkyard littered with remains of pre-war robots. Scouting patrol reported a possible military-grade sentry bot that looks serviceable. Location likely to contain spare parts or electronic materials. Ooh. You know, there's a perk that allows you to hack robots and bring them onto your side. What if we rode around the wasteland with a sentry bot? That would be cool. Bethesda Regional Office. Facility was former location for Bureau of Alcohol, Drugs, Tobacco, Fire Teams, and Lasers. Data suggests evidence lockers on site may still contain viable weapons or other useful equipment. Warning, scouting units have observed raiders operating in the area. Well, there's raiders everywhere, man. Factory was assigned for the manufacture and repair of Miss Nanny robots. Site likely to contain technological artifacts and/or documentation as well as spare parts Proctor Ingram might find useful. The chance for automated security at this location is high, so proceed with caution. General Atomics Factory. Have we been there before? We didn't update the map. No point looking for it now. After we arrive in the Commonwealth, I want you to begin organizing sweep and retrieve teams. Take as many men as you need and coordinate the duty rosters with Lancer Captain Kells. I want as much information about these energy readings from Dance's team as you can find. We could be on the brink of discovering the location of the Institute, so this needs to be your top priority. Proctor Ingram is requesting any information that will assist her in reconstruction efforts. I've passed along your Gantt design to Kells, and we're both confident that it will be completed by the time her project is ready. We have a lot of resources riding on the success of Ingram's mission, so I expect you to help her in any way that you can. I need to find out who this Ingram person is. I've sent over their proper forms to requisition 2 more scribes and you denied them? I don't need you slowing me down on this, Quinlan. Maxon keeps hounding me for results, but getting anything done with this project has been like trying to field strip a laser rifle without using your hands. I need all the help I can get, and if that means taking a few troops away from your scouting missions, I'm afraid you'll just have to make do. Now sign the damn forms and let me do my job. Well, we got some infighting going on. The rise of Elder Maxon. Oh god, why there's so much. There's so much information to glean from this place. Alright. These entries are my attempts at writing a timeline documenting Elder Maxon's rise within the ranks of the Brotherhood. It's my sincerest wish that these entries will one day be compiled in a classic printed book format and distributed throughout the wasteland. Long live Elder Maxon and long live the Brotherhood. Now this is very, very... I'm fucking lapping out here. Wow, it lines up with my interest. This is interesting to me. Jesus. Background. Despite the defeat of the Enclave in the capital wasteland, the Brotherhood of Steel was still in an organization divided. The Outcasts, a splinter faction that left the safety of the Citadel, still struggled to survive in the capital wasteland, separated from their parent organization. And while some of the Brotherhood members within the Citadel had no desire to reunite with their disgraced brothers, many saw the advantage in bolstering their own forces with warriors already trained and indoctrinated by the Brotherhood of Steel. Surely they could work out any philosophical issues? Enter Arthur Maxon, young squire to both Owen and Sarah Lyons, and descendant of the very founder of the Brotherhood of Steel, Roger Maxon. When Elder Owen Lyons died, care of young Arthur Maxon passed to Sarah Lyons, Owen's daughter, who was then named Elder in his place. But when Sarah fell in battle shortly thereafter, things became complicated. The Brotherhood of Steel, based in the Citadel, found itself in need of leadership and began appointing one ineffective elder after another. Sarah died? No! We actually knew her, and I figured the elder was going to die because he was old. But Sarah was young! Accomplishments. As the years passed and Arthur Maxon grew, so too did his accomplishments. At age 12, while on a training patrol, he killed 2 raiders and saved the squad that was supposed to be escorting him. At age 13, he single-handedly killed a Deathclaw and gained the large physical scar he still has to this day, or facial scar. But it was his victory at age 15 over the super mutant Shepard, who was attempting to reorganize the capital wasteland super mutants, that elevated him to hero-like status. When words of this feat reached the elders back on the West Coast, they knew the time had come. Maxon was ready. ready to lead and, more importantly, to reunite the fragmented Brotherhood of Steel forces on the East Coast. So it was that a year later, when he was only 16 years old, Arthur Maxon brokered a peace with the Outcasts, reintegrating them into the Brotherhood of Steel and proving he was effective as a diplomat as he was a warrior. Now reunited, the full forces of the Brotherhood of Steel appointed Arthur Maxon as Elder, the youngest in Brotherhood of Steel history. Yeah. See, when they said Elder Maxon, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Because I was expecting some 80 to 90-year-old that I didn't fucking know. He's obviously not. He's probably like 20. Elder Maxon reigns supreme in the Capital Wasteland, and his authority and influence have been spreading across the eastern seaboard, thanks in no small parts by the mobility afforded by the Pridwin. He has the full support of the Elders back on the west coast, who have proudly reported that they've been eradicating cults that have popped up, worshipping Maxon as though he's some kind of god. Maxon himself is almost offended by the idea of being referred to as a deity, as it goes against everything he believes in. Arthur Maxon has happened to be one thing, the perfect human specimen, an example of everything a human being can achieve, assisted, even enhanced by advanced technology, but still very much human. And that's it. Alright. So now we know a little bit of information on Elder Maxon.
I believe we're due for a bit of a chat after you've spoken to Elder Maxon and Paladin Dance.
Yeah, we'll get to work talking with everybody.
So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
Let's see. Maxon seems so young compared to everyone else. You okay with that? Of course he is.
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
Don't worry. I'll be careful.
Good. Because we've got a lot of work ahead of us, and I don't want anything slowing us down. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Okay, you can come with me or wait until I'm done. It's up to you. Yeah, no, sounds good.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding. Let's talk to Proctor Tegan. I bet he has some excellent mods for our power armor.
Yeah, unless he has power armor mods for an Exo 1 suit.
Rations are first come, first serve.
I don't really care about that. We can take all this stuff. I can sell it for later. Oh, boy. We get to talk to everybody on the ship.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood. How can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous.
This is gonna be real annoying to me. Oh boy. How can a machine believe it's alive? Ridiculous, man. We've had like almost sentient machines for so long.
Excuse me, Proctor Quinlan.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
Yeah.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
What type of technical documentation are you looking for?
The Brotherhood is primarily interested in collecting information that might assist us with our current mission. Medical records, science journals, weapon schematics. If it contains any type of useful data, we need to get our hands on it.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Okay, collect technical documents for Proctor Quinlan. I don't know exactly what that means because I haven't been looking for books for a while.
Proctor Quinlan.
Please, finish your introductions by all means. But I do hope you'll consider assisting me when you're done.
Yeah, alright. We're gonna put our nanosith helmet back on. I like it. I like it being on me.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Wouldn't Vault-Tech's screening process have caught this already? There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell. My father said I used to sit way too close to the television.
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
I do have a mole rat disease, but I don't think that counts.
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
No. Well, there was this one really ugly girl in college. Oh, that's so mean.
That happens often enough for you to have a question about it?
You'd be surprised how many Wastelanders answer yes to that question. Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely distasteful. Since you haven't spent too much time in the Wasteland, I'll assume your answer is no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
That's more of a morals question, isn't it? If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Hey, could you cure me of this fucking mole rat disease? I just want an in-game method. I don't want to fucking use a cheat. I probably still will eventually. But goddamn, there really should have been an in-game way to get rid of this disease eventually. Dance, are you gonna do this too? Are you really gonna be that guy? Are you gonna be that guy, Dance? Why are you gonna grab that junk? I do what I want. You don't boss me around. Okay, you technically boss me around, but I'll take what I want anyways.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a Mirelurk. Got it.
There it is. Thanks, brother. I owe you.
Ad Victorium, brother.
Ad Victorium, scribe. I'm just gonna take all your supplies. You don't need this stuff. You need to maintain the Brotherhood of Steel. Let's see if we can do that with this stuff gone.
Taking on a Deathclaw without backup is a great way to get yourself killed.
Hey, I've killed most of the Deathclaws in the Wasteland that I've encountered without dying on the first try. The first one I ran into, no. But to be fair, that was a level 20-some Deathclaw when I was like level 3.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were Wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
While you're at it, my car's making this weird grinding noise when I turn.
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Plate? Hell, I have a whole table's worth of duties around here. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Ooh, look at all of these options. Would it help if I promised not to tell anyone else? That's mean.
Most people in your condition would have given up. I just wanted to hear your story.
Sure. What the hell? I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
Who were you fighting?
Super mutants. The damn things had wrangled a couple of behemoths and were marching on our main base of operations. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Your power armor helped you survive the fall?
Yeah, it took the brunt of the impact. But I don't know if I'd call it surviving. The suit was trashed after it landed, and I lost both of my legs. Haven't walked since. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Yeah, I don't need your power armor, because I have my own. I like how this one can be stolen. So you're saying the power armor that's mine is one of these?
Shot,
yeah, there you go.
Turn your back on a gunner.
I already have 2 suits of Brotherhood of Steel things, though. So, I mean, and 2 of them are actually legitimately mine. And then there's one that's just considered stolen.
I'd take every feral mutie and synth and shoot them into space.
Dude, some of them are cool. Not a lot of them, I'll be honest. There are a lot of feral ghouls and there are a lot of really bad super mutants, so I give them credit for that one, but damn, come on. And synths, I know at least 2 cool synths.
Driving me crazy. Got like 3 itches I can't even scratch.
So you just don't have any legs at all? Oh boy. I guess we can see that. At least you can move. That's nice. I'm surprised you don't have like a power armor that just
Watch your step on the flight
gives
deck.
you mobility, or just gives you the mobility of the power armor, but leaves your arms and everything else open. But I guess you don't really need that if you're going to be doing stuff like that. Oh, I'm welding stuff. Might as well have open arms. Oh no, my armor's burnt off.
Proctor Tegan.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
I like this one.
So if I'm out of caps, I guess I'll just defeat the enemy with my bare hands.
There's plenty of spare ammo and equipment all over the ship. You can help yourself to anything you can find. Everything in here is a bit more specialized and unique. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
I am a fan of that kind of idea.
What sort of extra work are we talking about?
Oh, no. It's nothing like you're thinking. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
In my experience, hotshots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
Yeah, maybe don't say that to the brand new knight, buddy.
Hey.
What do you want?
Dance?
What do you want?
Your thoughts?
Don't worry. You'll get used to sleeping comfortably underneath massive containers of highly flammable gas.
Just wanted to check in. See how you feel things are going between us.
I think we have the potential to be quite an effective team. If you learn to cooperate.
That was all.
Very well.
Dan, you're gonna need to learn how, in this operation, I am actually numero uno. I'm the boss man. Oh my god, that is so loud.
Oh god. Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
Uh-oh. You're just gonna slowly walk around, shake it out a little bit. That'll actually make it worse. If you got a bad stomach, yeah, walking around's not a good idea. Let me get my power armor back. I have to look for the parts. Shit. It's over here. I wonder if I should have been in my power armor when I talked to the other chick and just been like, yeah, I don't actually need it. I've got my own suit.
Now that's what I call locked and loaded.
So Dance likes when I get in power armor. That'll be an easy one to level up.
We're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
Just like every other hour, I get out, get back in, boom. Dance immediately likes me. Where the fuck did he go? Oh. I should probably actually explore this place a little bit more. Hey guys.
Hey.
The last person that disobeyed Captain Kells ended up scraping rust off of the Pridwin's hull from the outside.
Excuse me.
Put 2 in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
Excuse me.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, brother.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
I like your outfits. You got the bomber jackets right on top of your uniforms.
Now that you've had a chance to roam the Pridwin, what do you think, Knight?
Where did the Pridwin get her name?
Elder Maxon said he took the name from a work of historical fiction. Something about a man who was destined to become a king, and his journey to liberate his people from tyranny and oppression. Seems fitting for such a remarkable ship, wouldn't you say?
Cute boat.
Referring to this vessel as a boat is an insult to her heritage. It took the Brotherhood's sharpest minds over 2 years to design and more than twice that to build.
So, just 4 years to build. Like, if you had gone and like 5 times that to build, it would have been a little bit more impressive, but hey.
Where was the Pridwin constructed?
She was constructed at Adams Air Force Base, just outside of Washington, D.C. There was a vast amount of scrap metal and salvageable components there after we defeated the Enclave. We spent the first 2 years alone gathering the parts. The rest was spent assembling. It was worth the effort. With the Pridwin in our arsenal, we can mobilize our entire division, sending her anywhere that Elder Maxon wishes her to go. Her presence in the Commonwealth ensures that our mission to defeat the Institute will end in victory.
What if they have something that can take out your ship? You know? Did the Brotherhood ever build other airships? Yeah, here's this one. I'm not gonna say that. That'd be mean.
Did the Brotherhood ever build other airships?
There were less advanced versions of the ship built on the West Coast a long time ago. Historical records about their current status are in dispute, but we're fairly certain that they were destroyed. In any event, I hope your tour of the Pridwin helped acclimate you to our way of life up here. I think you'll find that the more familiar you become with both her capabilities and her crew, the longer you'll survive as a member of the Brotherhood. You're dismissed, Knight.
Alright. I actually haven't explored this place enough to be super familiar with it. I've talked to a couple of people. I know what they do. And that's about it. I don't know everything they have to do to maintain the ship. I don't know how many people are aboard it, but I don't actually care about those things either. So is he just gonna be chilling out on the flight deck? Or does he have his own captain room? Or not captain, Elder Maxon room.
But I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
Tighten up the meter. Like that? Now split the difference. Well, now half. Do you want to do it? No, I think you've almost got it.
So, do I just, if I want to get the hell out of here, hop on one of these vertebrates? Hey, there you go. I like that it says fly, but it probably doesn't actually let me fly directly. Like, I just ride it, really. Which is disappointing. I'd actually like to fly something myself.
I'll send for you if I need you.
Elder Maxon, I have a set of plans
I don't need to talk
build
about
a signal interceptor to get me inside.
Show no mercy. What is this for? Now that I've familiarized myself with the Pridwin and her crew, I'm supposed to meet Elder Maxon. No! Crap. Oh. We're gonna see where this goes. I don't want to do this. I just want to do the Brotherhood of Steel missions before anything else.
Elder Maxon, I have a set of plans to build a signal interceptor to get me inside the Institute.
An intriguing proposal that I'll have to seriously consider. However, before I allow any of my soldiers to breach the Institute, careful preparations need to be made. In the meantime, I need you to follow my orders and remain patient.
Oh, okay.
I understand, Elder.
I know you're disappointed, but I need you to view this from my perspective. I'm not willing to risk the lives of my soldiers based solely on a set of crudely drawn plans. Give us time to validate the information you've discovered. Then when the time is right, I promise you, I'll do everything in my power to construct that device. You're dismissed, Knight.
But I actually want to talk to you about other
Elder
things.
Maxon.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload, in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing one of them, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox. That enough to go on?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
I keep forgetting that the Brotherhood have fucking vertibirds for me to ride and also use in the missions themselves. I know I can ride the vertibirds around the place, but actual missions with them? Oh, I am up for it. All right. So I just hop on board and point it to somewhere? Or is this going to be a glorified land down at the Boston Airport kind of thing? It was a glorified land at the Boston Airport kind of thing.
Heard you got a new assignment.
Yeah, research patrol.
Babysitting field scribes. Prestigious.
Beats guard duty. Why? What'd you get?
Having the Vanguard.
You're kidding.
Shipping out end of the next rotation. I'll try to leave a couple of super mutants for you.
What the hell did you just say, Dance?
Lucky bastard.
Taking all your stuff, thank you. Boy, they just let me grab everything. This is nice. And then I betray the Brotherhood of Steel right here, right now, and Dance gets all super pouty about it, like, I trusted you.
Cranium, crotch, center mass.
Cranium, crotch, center mass. So shoot him in the head, shoot him in the crotch, and shoot him in the chest.
They're guaranteed to have at least one.
Ooh. Is that a Gatling laser?
Standing.
I can see you don't need my supervision. The final rule of my range? No injuries. Anyone foolish enough to get hurt during practice can find their own way up to sickbay. Otherwise, use the range as you see fit.
Excuse me.
Oh God, what the fuck was that? Lady, you're not supposed to use your weapon like that in the middle of a conversation. Holy shit. I just wanna attack the area aboard the vertebrate gunship. Which one? Just this one over here? Okay. Do you realize that you're getting shot? Ah, my God, that's still fucking loud as hell. We're leaving. That did a decent bit of damage to me.
Aboard, Knight. Instruments are green.
Bye, Dance.
Cleared for release.
Alright, we get to shoot some super mutants. People were telling me to go to Fort Strong on my own. I feel like that would have been a disappointing thing. I'd have been like, oh, I already cleared out the area. I guess I don't get to ride on my vertebrate now. So, pilot lady, what's up? Whatever talks to me as we ride along. Don't you want to know more about the prehistoric world? Ah, probably not. They'd probably say something like, oh, we don't care about the past. The past led to destruction. Mylar Hunter! Yeah, well, let's see if the Mylar Hunter likes the bullets to the face. Let's go in the water. I can't do anything about that.
Target acquired. I'll try to keep him in your sight.
Kill the super mutant behemoth. Where's that one? Oh, geez, there it is. Target has been spotted. I am lighting him up. I cannot shoot the rocks as they fly to me. It would be really nice if I could. You know, I hope if this thing can crash, I can just kind of hop out. Ooh, a second vertebrate! Fuck yeah! Let me check something real quick. Just make sure that I have my squirrel stew actually being used, because that's just a good idea. Squirrel stew. There you go. XP, man! I need to level up as much as possible. Uh-oh. I can't aim! It won't let me aim anymore! What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, it's alright. By screwing around with the buttons, I figured out a way to regain control. That was weird.
Primary target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down. And hightail it back to the Pridwin for repair.
Wait, no. Don't do that. I didn't agree to actually be on the ground. I thought I was just gonna shoot all the super mutants from the air. Oh, boy. Well, alright. I guess this gives me a chance to get that legendary loot. That's still so fucking loud. I mean, listen to this. My guns aren't that loud, but pulling out my gun is. What is going on with that guy's face? Hold up, I gotta blow it off. We're good. What level are these guys? Oh, they're 16! That's so cute! That is really adorable. I thought they were gonna be like level 30, ready for action, man. But no, not at all. Oh, so you think you're safe just because you're behind a window? Well, it's actually somewhat correct. Is he gonna bleed to death? Alright, fuck it. Enraging combat shotgun. Another one? Critical hits cause target a friendly. Or frenzy. Friendly. That would be funny. Wow, I finally feel like not shooting you! Actually, we do have syringe guns for that. Also nice of you to join us, Dance. You kind of had to walk over here, didn't you? No, I'm a companion, so I just teleport. Shut up, Dance. Don't ruin my immersion. Good jobs. Safe jobs. Or good safe. Jobs. Protect your workers now. So is that it? I doubt it. There's gotta be a lot more people inside. What do we got in this guy? Ooh, wow, that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna take all of it. Are you sure? Yes! Yes, I am. I think it's cute that behemoths walk around with a shopping cart full of big-ass boulders. I mean, whatever works, I suppose.
Should the need arise, this fortification would make an excellent fallback.
Well, that's why we're trying to capture it, Dance. I mean, I guess I could have come around here on my own. In fact, I was very close to doing so, right? Not too long ago, we were at Libertalia! Right over there! It's probably filled right back up with mutants. And Dance is gone. Dance was secretly a sea monster this entire time. He wanted to be free from the shackles of the Brotherhood, where they wouldn't be able to find him. Among the ruins of super mutants was where he would go. Oh, he's back. Alright, we're running out of bullets again. How can I handle that? I really need to find some other weapons to go back to, because these are all way too specialized, in my opinion. Oh, jeez. Okay, I did adjust my C again. But like, if I want to shoot someone with a laser, I have to crank this up. If I want to shoot somebody with this, I have to charge it up. If I want to use my explosive minigun, which I gave to McCready and forgot to get back, well, it's on McCready and I don't have it. Whoops. McCready's currently at Sanctuary Hill, so I'm gonna have to go back there and be like, McCready! Best friend, buddy, yeah!
Quite a bit of trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
Or tedious. I'll have to go back through my armory and see what I actually have available.
What's that? Huh? Who's there?
Yes. Oh, hi there. Yep, just gonna close the door. Nothing to see around this place. Nice, good job. Ooh, a lucky Gauss rifle. Critical hits. Ah, get the fuck out of here. Critical hits, they do more damage. Let's see if I have anything on me right now that I could use. Let's see, we have 10mm pistol. Nope. Normal combat shotguns. Don't want that. I already have a shotgun. We could use this targeting, agitated, improved automatic laser that I use with one. It's so cute. Look at this. Be vigilant. Communism is coming. So are the lasers, man. Oh, little baby. Alright, I have no idea how effective this is going to be against super mutants, but I guess it doesn't really matter.